All right. Hello, boys and girls. I just wanted to jump on here because I went and saw Disclosure Day last night, and I had Ethan or E chomping in my ear the whole time, and I wanted to take the night to kind of mull over what I saw in the movie. And I'm just going to make these really quick videos because I don't necessarily want to sit on stream for that long. But here's what I wanted to say, and here's what I kept hearing E say during the movie because he does chat in my ear occasionally. Hi Dolores, how you doing? Um, so here's what came to me and what I thought, and then also what E thought during the whole um, when we were watching the movie, or at least when I was watching the movie. I kept hearing him say it's melodramatic. He says this is what was represented in the movie was the idea of catastrophic disclosure where everything was presented all at once and the overall experience is what would happen if all the information was leaked simultaneously, because there were some very true things that were actually in that movie Disclosure Day. I really enjoyed it. It was it went by a lot faster than I thought it would. um let's see what else. the, there are definitely parts of it that were but by the way, I'm just going to say this before I continue on with what I'm saying. Is since I've made that last little quick little video a few weeks ago when I was just having a really bad day and just I've had a bunch of people reach out to me and ask me actually how I'm doing and also asked me to um, said they were worried about me and they were looking out for me. So I just want to say I'm doing a lot better. I finally was able to work through a bunch of things that I'm sitting okay now. Anyways, back to the movie. Um, what E said to me when I was just sitting there watching the movie, because he showed me what I'm doing exactly right now. Like at one point during the movie, he actually sat there. He showed me an image of exactly right here, right now, and everything looks exactly the same as what I saw in the image during when I was watching the movie. Um, and then what he said to me while watching the movie, and he kept saying this over and over and over again while I was watching the movie, which is this is very melodramatic. Like the reality of what you will experience when full disclosure does start happening on a regular basis, because we are heading towards that very quickly from what he said, is that the the grand scheme of this whole experiment that we're doing right now, we've given ourselves a permission slip in which we're allowing ourselves to experience the idea of catastrophic disclosure in a safe way through the movie, but not necessarily having to experience the world falling apart. Because look at what's happening in our world right now. The potential for World War III. We're experiencing up on a screen rather than experiencing it here. We're experiencing catastrophic disclosure on a screen where it's safe. This is all happening where it's safe rather than happening here in our physical reality. We're not necessarily over the hump yet for any of it, but we're also at the same time we're going through the process. This is and the other thing he said to me repeatedly is this is a way of alleviating some of the pressure that has built up because of everything that surrounds this particular subject. Um, the other thing he kept saying is that there are definitely people. If you haven't seen the movie yet, and I highly encourage all of you guys to actually do it. I feel so weird when I'm on stream, by the way. um, that it's giving you an opportunity to see one potential future or one potential reality where we do experience disclosure. We do experience that type of disclosure. More of the kind that he said we will see is you're going to see an extreme uptick in the number of videos that you'll see over social media or even on like regular TV. I don't normally give I'm just going to say this now. I don't normally give recommendations on movies or things to potentially go see because I want everyone to make up their own mind and choose what they want to do. But I would say if you want to go have a potential or go have a experience of one potential type of disclosure, this is actually a really good movie to go see. I've always been a big movie buff, and I'm I'm coming out of a very long funk that I've been in for the last 6 months or so, and I want to get back to things that invigorate me and actually bring me back to life. And movies is one of my big passions, so I might do some movie reviews here and there. Um, but what he kept saying to me during the whole thing is this is one type of disclosure. This is one part of the disclosure process. Your collective has reached the point where you are giving yourself the collective permission slip of experiencing disclosure on a mass scale in a safe way through this particular movie. So this and also after watching it and after experiencing the movie itself, I can actually completely agree with that. So, do you guys have any questions for me? And I'm going to wait a minute and I'm going to sit here and talk to you guys some more and we can chat and I can give you a little bit of updates on my life. But that's my main that's my main thoughts on that movie is it's fantastic and it can give you a way of actually experiencing disclosure in advance and also getting to experiencing the emotions of catastrophic disclosure in a safe way up on a movie screen rather than having the world fall apart here in our physical life because you're starting to see a lot more of these kind of things show up like alien here, alien there, ships, and it's just starting to become very common that this is in our zeitgeist that we can understand. So, but if you want to experience the idea of the extreme emotions on a screen versus in your physical life where things could fall apart, I suggest going to see the movie. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys. If you have any questions for me on what I've been up to, because I despite not being really on stream that much, I've been sharpening my skills and also I've been working on developing other skills that I kind of neglected over the years. So channeling was just one of the things. I actually have some really cool skills that I have been working on for the last 6 months that I haven't wanted to share until I actually got proficient enough to actually share them in public. So. Like, I finally learned how to read tarot cards because it's something I've been wanting to learn how to do for a while. Well, yeah, no, that is one of the things. They're going to use it as a distraction from the Epstein files. Keep that in mind. But yeah, no, that's like my also like I saw all those videos online about people training up how to use telekinesis. I can do it now. Like like the first time I did it, it actually made me cry. But now I'll just sit there and I can make things spin for like an hour straight, and then tell it to stop, go another direction. I don't know. I've been working on other things, just not being on stream, and I want to. I want to share the things I'm excited with you guys, because I have been in a pit and I would love to put myself more out there again, because frankly, I've been feeling very trapped in my own little space. So, if you, like I said, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask. But yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better than I was last time I made a video, and I just thought I'd give everyone an update. Like, Yosi reached out to me after that last video, because I was in a, like I said, it was in a very dark space, and he gave me he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, man? Are you doing okay?" And I just had to be honest with him. I'm like, "No, I'm not doing okay." So, but yeah, no, that's my thoughts on the whole thing. So going back to the movie itself, when I was walking out of the theater, I was listening to different people coming out of the movie. I heard one couple that were there actually watching the movie that were like, "I want to see what happens in the second movie," and I go, "That was a one-off for a movie, but you won't believe what the actual thing that comes next is." Um, and as I was walking home from the theater, because I don't live very far from the movie theater I usually go watch movies at, the I heard three people walking away, and they go, "What's the theological or the contemplative results of this movie on the larger aspect?" And the answer I gave you, that E dropped right in my head as I was walking away from the people. By the way, this is all stream of consciousness. This isn't me like any sort of well thought out anything. This is just I'm saying everything right off the bat. He's Look at this movie as a permission slip to have the idea of disclosure, of have some sort of catastrophic experience in a safe way. So, but yeah, no, that's my thoughts on the whole like Disclosure Day movie. And I am going to start coming back on stream on a much more regular basis. It is going to be very hot where I am today, so I don't want to stay on here too long. I'm going to go get cooler weather, the cooler temperatures, because I am not really that much of a hot weather person or a hot temperature person. I usually kind of wilt. So summers are fun, but like it's pretty hot where I'm at. So anyways, I hope you all have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And I'm going to come back with doing more streaming stuff. It's going to probably be in a different way than what it was before, because channeling is fun, but it's really hard on my nervous system. So I want to come back on the stream, but I want to do it in a different way. So you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.